BAFTA nomination. He's now working with some of the UK's finest actors. He's starring alongside James McAvoy, Mark Strong, Andrea Riseborough, in a new crime thriller, Welcome to the Punch.
Yes, we'll speak to Johnny in just a moment. First, let's take a look at him playing the bad guy in the film.
Something fun?
I'm wise to you.
Yeah?
Can see the path that you're on. It's like I'm looking at a grid zone. All rolled out in little coordinates. And I'm tracking exactly where you're going with it. I reel off my old routine, like the brainwashed robot that you think I am. And then you tell me how unfortunate it is that someone with my conditioning doesn't know his exact movements on Saturday night.
Well, the security guard patrolling the container yard said he saw you and a kid fitting the description of Otis Blake the night he was murdered. That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed. Johnny Harris, welcome to Breakfast. Very good morning to you. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
We were lucky enough to see the film last night, and you do play a bad baddie.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Do you? Is it good to play bad roles?
Yeah, well, if you're, we're storytellers, really, aren't we, actors? And if you're going to tell a good story, you need a good bad guy. And it was nice when I did Snow White and the Huntsman. I sort of explored fairy tales and stuff like that, and just the old tradition of storytelling, and the idea that every character within a story is within us. We've all got the bad guy, we've all got the hero, we've all got. And those fairy tales were used, they'd sit around the fire and use them as a way of exploring the human psyche and exploring themselves, people. And so to play the bad guy, I love it.
The funny thing is, Johnny, you're sitting here, I've seen the film, and you are properly nasty in this film, with a real, I think it's menace, that's the thing.
Yeah.
But sitting here, you've got lovely twinkly eyes. But I don't know if that comes across on
you have to work out what the act is.
But
now.
also, you have a lovely smiley face. It's kind of completely at odds with how you appear.
Yeah, that's a compliment. Yeah, thank you.
He's still scaring me.
Is it?
It's the beard. I start a new project in 2 weeks, and so we've got the beard for that, and so I think a lot of people associate that with This Is England, and he was a dark character, and This Is England '86, and so I think it's the beard. I'm like Hercules or Samson.
Samson.
Shave the beard off, and the fear disappears.
Tell us about the film, because it's got some fantastic actors in it as well. It's all kind of it's centred around London, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like the financial district, and it's a bit of a coup, really. I'm told that much bigger films have tried to get that region to film in because it looks spectacular. It looks like Hong Kong or Japan or somewhere, doesn't it? It's or like an early New York, and we were just very lucky. It's all set within that sort of district, and our director Hiram Creevy is a resident there, and so where other bigger films failed, the local committees and stuff kind of like him. He's got a lovely, I don't know if you've met her or interviewed her on, he's got the most amazing personality and spirit.
I think maybe we can see it. We can see another clip that gives a sense of that style you're talking about. So we have a little look at it. We can chat as we're looking at it, because people will get a sense of the style. Now, it is quite stylised, isn't it? It's one of the features of the film. It has a particular look to it.
He's a huge fan of sort of Hong Kong cinema and people like John Woo and stuff like that, and those lovely zooming close-ups and all sort of polished steel, and it's got a lovely sort of blue tint to it. So it looks really different for a British movie.
Can we talk a bit about you and your career? Because some actors, they start as actors and then they train up to try and become boxers to do roles.
Yeah.
Your life has been the opposite way around, because you were a very successful English champion boxer.
Well, I was a junior. I'm always some of the guys who I fought as a junior have gone on and done really well. I got in contact with a couple of them from Twitter. Barry Jones, who went on to become world champion, and those guys are the real deal. I gave up at 16 as soon as it started getting. As soon as I sort of discovered other things in life, and I disappeared, really. So I'm always quick to say that. But while I did it, it was a huge part of my life, and I loved it, and it was a really big part